Hi, we are Ariana and The Pups. My name is Nico, and I like walks on the beach. Okay. So we want to start off by talking about some issues that we had with the quiz. We thought there were a few problems. It was alright, but there were some things that we thought didn't make sense. Like,
well, first of all, there were some questions that we didn't think really related to the reading that we had, and it was kind of difficult to answer them, especially because it was timed and we just didn't have the right materials to answer the questions.
We also felt like the time was not the best because 15 minutes for 20 questions. I feel like I was scrambling, and the last couple questions I didn't get to read them because I was just putting down an answer and moving on just to finish.
And we also couldn't go back to review, so it's kind of a little bit of pressure.
You get one chance on a question.
Yeah, and some questions weren't directly in the reading like it was mentioned before. They'd just be inferred or implied, and you're how do I even find that?
That was really my biggest issue. Was the whole. It didn't seem like the questions were asking relevant questions to the readings. Yeah. It was really evident. It felt like from the Brutus anti-federalist reading. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, today, what did we get? We chose our songs today. Hopefully, you get them on the discussion board. We chose My Shot,
Satisfied,
and You'll Be Back.
Mm-hmm. And we kind of chose them to we're trying to piece out how they can fit together. So
that happens.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's over recording. But
yeah. So we just kind of wanted to make a storyline out of them instead of just have 3 random songs out of it.
Yeah. What my idea was when you think about it, they all tie together because My Shot's the first step. I'm he has this ambition, he has this challenge, and then Satisfied's kind of his weakness or the voices in the back of his head that are telling him maybe you shouldn't do this. And then You'll Be Back is kind of the other voice, it's you're gonna fail, you're terrible kind of thing. But somehow manages to overcome those struggles.
what was the last song?
You'll Be Back.
Oh yeah, we chose that one because we like Jonathan Groff.
And you put how to transition songs to songs, right?
Mm-hmm. We were just kind of talking about how to present the songs, especially the transition, how are we gonna move between one song to the next song without an awkward pause or empty space.
But we're definitely thinking of incorporating the actual songs into our presentation and not just not having them there, and also some kind of skit, but we're still kind of developing how.
But we really do like these songs, especially Satisfied.
Satisfied
Total
is
hitter.
Yeah.
100% a hitter.
I think Satisfied's my favorite song.
I know, it's really good.
What else did we do?
We talked about the reading a little bit. It's really dense.
Hamilton's a cool dude. He was I like the fact that in the book or in the readings, they kept coming back to the idea that he felt he had delayed his learning and advancement, so that's why he was always in motion.
Yeah, I think that's why I want to tie that back to us being students, because you look at Hamilton, he we all gone through struggles to get to where we are, and he learned and did everything. He's the perfect student, basically.
Yeah, he's flawless.
Yeah, flawless. Yeah. So I feel that's kind of what we can learn from him too. He was just so into learning and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be like Hamilton.
Hamilton goals.
The Hamilton goals. Yeah. Let's see. What else did we talk about?
Next week?
Yeah. So for next week, we wanted to finish the week 4 reading so we could talk about it again, kind of like this. And and then come up with more ideas, because we're not really sure how we want to present the songs yet. So we're still brainstorming, and yeah, a lot of ideas on the table, but we haven't picked one yet.
hopefully in class we can hear other ideas that maybe we can like work off of. To like copy them, but like find some inspiration because it's hard to think of things to do with not much to base off.
Yeah, when you have like no other thing to look at, it's kind of confusing.
It's a little harder, but I'm sure we'll find a way. With other classmates' help, it would be easier.
Definitely. All right.
See you next time.
Signing off.
Ariana and The Pups.
Yeah, no, keep that part in there.